Okay, welcome back. This is El Maestro and welcome to my YouTube channel. Magandang araw, and for today's video, pag-uusapan natin ang geometric sequence. Okay? So, bago natin pag-usapan yan, we will have a little review. So, pag-usapan natin muli yung arithmetic sequence. Okay? Ano ba yung arithmetic sequence? If hindi nyo pa napanood, you can check my video and you can click the link na nasa taas para ma-review kayo sa arithmetic sequence. Okay? Ito yung diniscuss natin sa last video na upload natin. So, in that video, meron tayong series of numbers or sequence of numbers na binigay. Then, in-identify natin ano yung magiging sunod. So, in this case, meron tayong 8 and 10. Paano natin nalaman? Ang ginawa natin, we add 2 to that number para makuha natin yung 4. Okay? And in that 4, we add 2 so that makuha natin yung 6. And yung pattern continues. Okay? And yung number 2 na to, ang tawag dito ay common difference. Okay? So, if na-remember nyo pa, this is how we do arithmetic sequence. We add a common difference to every number para makuha natin yung next number. But in geometric sequence, iba. Okay? In geometric sequence is a sequence where each term is obtained by multiplying the previous term by a constant number. A constant number is called a common ratio, denoted by symbol R. Okay? So, ito ang gagawin natin. So, in geometric sequence, kailangan pala natin mag-multiply. And yung i-multiply natin is common ratio. Okay? So, yun yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa. Sa arithmetic sequence, ginagawa natin, we add. In geometric sequence, we multiply. And we add common difference in arithmetic sequence, and in geometric sequence, we multiply common ratio. Okay? So, these are the things na pinagkaiba nila. Okay? So, we will have an example of geometric sequence. So, this time we have 4. The next number is negative 8. What do you think will be the next number? We have 16. Next is negative 32. And the last one is 64. So, paano natin nakuha itong mga number na to? And ano kaya yung next kay 64? Okay, if we continue this sequence or this pattern. If ma-notice nyo, we multiply negative 2 to 4 to get negative 8. And the same thing, we multiply negative 2 to get 16. And we multiply negative 2 to get 32. And still, the pattern continues. Ito yung pattern ng geometric sequence. And also, let me remind you, dapat alam pa rin natin paano mag-identify ng term. Okay? So, dito, merong first term 4, meron 6th term na 64, or the last term. Okay? Importante pa rin yun. Okay, let's go back to the common ratio. Ito. This is the common ratio. Paano ba kukunin o paano makuha yung common ratio? Itong gagawin natin. Since common ratio yung isosolve natin, okay, based sa definition, it is symbolized or it is denoted by letter R. So, R is equal to ahead term divided by behind term. Ano yung ahead term? Ano naman yung behind term? So, let's have an example. Mag-example tayo. In this case, meron tayong negative 8 divided by 4. So, if titingnan natin yung sequence natin, si negative 8 is ahead, nauna, kay negative or kay positive 4. Okay? So, that is why we have negative 8 divided by 4 and we will get negative 2. So, you can also try kahit saan dyan. Okay? Pwede halimbawa, dito tayo sa negative 32. Ito yung ahead term natin. If this is our ahead term, dapat sino yung behind term natin? Correct, si 16. So, if we will get that one, let's try to solve. Negative 32, which is ahead term, divided by 16, yung behind, still we will get negative 2. So, yan yung way paano kukunin yung common ratio. Okay? So, you will just divide, get the ratio. Okay? So, we will have now an example, but before that, kailangan natin ng formula. So, general rule of a geometric sequence can be expressed as ito yon. Okay, this is the formula in solving geometric sequence. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to the power of n minus 1. Where, alam natin na sa a sub n, ito yung last term or kung pang ilang term siya. Okay? So, kung pang ilang term siya sa sequence. And si R is the common ratio. This is what we have discussed. Pinag-usapan natin earlier lang kanina. And we have A sub 1 which is the first term. And N is the number of terms. So, kung ilang terms meron yung sequence natin. Okay? So, let's solve. Find the seventh term of the given sequence 6, 24, and 96. Again, we will use this formula. Ang hinahanap natin is the seventh term. So, lagay natin yung given. Then, we will use, since we need the first term, kunin natin yung first term, which is 6. We need R, and we need N. So, N is 7 because meron tayong 7 term na hinahanap. So, meaning, we have 7 terms. So, 7 terms meron tayo. So, hinahanap natin yung pang-7. Okay? So, get the ratio. Kailangan natin yung ratio natin, which is ahead term over behind term. So, yung ahead natin is si 24, yung behind is si 6. Then, ito na yung nahanap natin, si 7th term. Ano kaya yung pang-7 term? Okay, so we will use the formula, then we substitute the given. Okay? So, these are the given. Ito yung first term, 6. Okay, first term 6, and we have R is 4, R natin ito, which is 4, and N minus 1. So, N is 7 minus 1. So, with this case, unahin natin yung power pag solve. So, 7 minus 1, you will have 6. After that 1, okay, erase natin, 4 raised to the power of 6, that is equal to 4096. Then we multiplied it by 6, and the result is 24,576, and this is the 7th term of the series or the sequence. Okay, so ganyan lang. So we'll have another example. So again, ito yung formula na gagamitin natin when we talk about geometric sequence. So write down the 8th term in the geometric progression 139. If you notice, this problem states or indicate that this is a geometric progression. Yung kanina hindi nakasulat. Okay? So in this case, alam natin geometric, automatic, we will use this formula kasi sinabi niyang geometric progression. Okay? So we will get the given. Ano yung mga given? Given is, we have first term is 1, N is 8. Bakit 8? Kasi hinahanap natin yung pang-8 term. Okay? So, since hinahanap natin yung pang-8 term, this one, so we have 8 na terms. Merong 8 na terms. Okay? Next, ratio. In this case, itong ginamit natin, ito si ahead divided by behind. So, 9 divided by 3 is 3. And we're looking for the 8th term. Okay, yung pang-8 term. So, we will again use the formula. Substitute the given. Tingnan mo. Si first term is 1. Si ratio is 3. Si N is 8. So, minus natin yan. That is 7. Then, 3 raised to the power of 7 is 2,187. And we multiplied it by 1. So, we will have 2,187. So this is the geometric progression, and the 8th term is yung pang-8 natin is 2,187. 7. Okay? So another example. So find the number of terms in the geometric progression 6, 12, 24. And if you notice merong dot dot dot, this dot 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 means merong mean, merong mga terms sa gitna, and nilagay niya yung pinaka last na term. And if you notice, take note, ang hinahanap is number of terms. Ilang terms meron sa progression natin, or ilang terms meron sa sequence natin. So, given, first term is 6, last term is 1,536. If you notice, walang nakalagay dyan. That is A sub n. Bakit? Hindi natin alam kung pang ilang term yan si 1,536. Based on this, di naman natin alam kung ilang yung numbers meron sa gitna before tayo makakuha ng, or before umabot sa 1,536. Okay? Next, ratio, that is equal to 2. And we're looking for n. Okay? So, ilang terms? Ilang number of terms? So, use the formula, substitute the given. So, A sub n, ito yung last term, which is 1,536. First term, the ratio, n minus 1. So, in this case, ang gagawin natin, dapat yung matira dito sa right side is ito, si 2 raised to the power n minus 1. Kasi kailangan natin isolve si n. So, we will divide both sides by 6. Okay? So, 1,536 divided by 6, that is equal to 256. Equal to 6 divided by 6, 1. Kaya ang matitira is 2n minus 1. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin? In this case, if you can remember your logarithmic, so we will find a number. Dapat gagawin natin, the same sila dito, the same ng base. So, we will transform this 256, base niya dapat is 2. Okay? So, this is the number. 2 raised to the power of 8. If you raise 2 to 8, you will have 256. Okay? So, you can review your logarithmic class, okay, yung mga lesson. Again, maraming video dyan na pwede natin i-check. Okay? So, we will not go on kung paano talaga kinuha to kasi may separate video tayo dyan. Okay? So, after that one, that is equal to 2 raised to the power of n minus 1. So, in this case, magkapareho na sila ng base. Okay? Magkapareho na. Pag merong magkaparehong base, pwede na natin i-equate yung dalawa, yung mga exponents nila. Okay? Ibig sabihin ganito. So, since same yung base nila 2, pwede nang i-equate yung dalawa. So, 8 is equal to n minus 1. So, again, you transpose negative 1 to solve for n. So, that makes 8 plus 1. Okay, change the sign from negative, transpose, naging positive. And you have 9 is equal to n. So, baliktarin lang natin, you have n is equal to 9. So, this is our answer. Okay, again, you have to check, you have to review yung law of logarithmic or law of logarithm to get or to solve this kind of problem. Okay, once again, guys, thank you for watching, and please like this video, share and subscribe, and press the notification bell button para updated kayo if mayroon tayong bagong upload. Again, this is El Maestro. God bless you all. Thank you for watching.